Ukhuluma Media's Polity, I'm Tabi Shomolikai. Joining me today is Professor Raymond Suttner, here to unpack the ANC's new political education program, a contextual examination, part 2. You devote a lot of attention to how much conditions have changed. So does this affect political education? Surely there are some things that have an enduring importance in political education and do not need to change.
Well, I do think that there's no situation where political education can remain the same. Even if conditions don't change, you understand things differently over time as you learn from one another. But on the other hand, if the conditions change, you have to interpret the meaning for the organization afresh. Now, my sense of the launch of the new political education program is that they see the ANC teachings, what it amounts to, as a single thing that is beyond debate. And the same goes for ideas in general. There's no mention in all the presentations I saw of debate. There was talk about people will come out of this better people knowing the ANC ideas and ethics. Now, on the one hand, the ideas, in my view, must be debated if it is a vibrant organization. If it's a dead organization, it doesn't matter whether the ideas change or don't change. But what I understand is that there must be vitality. And vitality comes from debate and change.
Also, you place a lot of weight on the distinction between what and how to think in political education. So why is this so important?
It's a question of asking ourselves, what does the people shall govern mean in 2024, 25 soon? What does it mean and what are the implications for the struggle? And why do I ask the question? I ask the question because in the 1980s we had people's power, where people in the streets drove out the police in many townships and took control. And as one person said to me about the conditions there, he said, we are implementing the first clause of the Freedom Charter, the people shall govern. So that in 1955, when the Freedom Charter was adopted, it meant voting for people to go to Parliament. And you have songs about that. But after the 1980s, we have to reinterpret, I don't mean throw away the Freedom Charter, but those same words mean something else.
And lastly, Raymond, you speak of the value placed on some doctrine and foundational documents needing to be open for debate. So is there not a danger here that some key values found in the Constitution as well could be jettisoned?
You see, these things have become cliches and they're given one meaning. The national means that we must build one nation. We mustn't be divided by tribal animosities and all sorts of cliches like that. Now, in my view, unity always includes diversity, distinct identities, and those identities are themselves not static. So they must be engaged. And that was what I was meaning is you can't take documents like the Freedom Charter nor doctrines like National Democratic Revolution as having a final meaning. The fact that in the last Congress of the ANC, the president said the meaning is X or Y, that's not final. Nothing is final in emancipatory politics.
That was Professor Raymond Suttner speaking to Creamer Media's Polity about the ANC's new political education program, the Contextual Examination Part 2.